All right, good morning, everyone. Our practice today is going to be a heart-opening chest and shoulders class. Yes. So if you don't have one already, you can grab a block and just set it close by. You might not need it. I tend to like them handy just for, just in case. It's nice to have them kicking around. All right, so let's come into a seated position, cross-legged. And whatever cross legs you just naturally took, it's probably the way that you always sit. So try to change it up, go the more unusual way. And then rock from side to side. Find your sit bones and your tailbone, plug them into the earth. And then sit up nice and tall. And if you're comfortable with closing your eyes, go for it. If you want to try our meditation or breathing exercise today with the eyes slightly open, that also helps to calm your mind too. Just have your eyes focused on something that isn't moving. Now take a deep breath in through your nose. Exhale out your mouth. Again, inhale through the nose. Exhale out your mouth. One more time. Big breath in. Exhale completely. Good. Now on this next inhale, inhale right up to the top. Try to smooth it out. And then exhale just halfway. Pause and hold. Good. Exhale the rest of the way out. Pause and hold. Good. Inhale, come right up to the top. As full as you can. Exhale halfway, pause, hold. Good. Empty all the way out, pausing at the bottom. Now inhale, back up to the top. Exhale halfway, pause, hold. And empty completely. Pause and hold. And now inhale right up to the top again. And empty completely. Good. Blink your eyes open, roll your shoulders out. And then change the cross of your legs. Take your right hand to the base of the spine. The left hand will either come onto your knee or your shin, wherever's comfortable for you. Just check it out here. It could even be on the left knee. Sit up tall, take a full inhale. Now on the exhale, just rotate the bottom of the ribs first. Good. Lift through the sides of your body. Get a little bit longer from the hips to the armpits. Then as you exhale, the ribs start to rotate. Take a big breath in, lift up tall. Exhale, start to rotate through the shoulders, but keep your chin in line with the center of your chest. Notice how that feels as you grow taller in height. We're rotating through the spine. All right, come all the way over, other side. Lift up, get tall, just a little bit of space between the vertebrae. Then as you exhale, rotate from the base of the ribs. Lift, lengthen. Exhale, twist, mid-rib. Lift up tall. Exhale, twist the shoulders. Chin stays in line with the center of your chest. unravel, come back to the center, big shoulder roll again. And then we're going to take our hands into a holster. So interlace the fingers. Take the non-dominant grip. So if your right thumb is on top right now, change it. Left thumb on top. Inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, pull your knuckles over towards the left hip. And then let your left ear come to left shoulder. Stretch through the neck. Breathe into the sides of the neck. Notice how this feels just to drop your chin 1 centimeter towards your left shoulder. And then maybe bringing the chin closer to the shoulder. See how that kind of changes the direction and the general area of where you're feeling those guitar strings. Good. And then come back up to the center, all the way through into the other side. Change the grip again. Inhale, lift up tall. Exhale, drop your ear over to the right shoulder. And breathe deep. Feel some fluidity here with the breathing. And you'll also notice, kind of like if you're holding the breath at the top, if you are holding the breath, there's no way for the energy to flow through your body. So we want the energy to pass, consistently inhaling and exhaling, weaving in a smooth way. Feel free to drop the right chin to right shoulder at any point. Sometimes we put a lot of weight on our shoulders in emotions or thought. So this is just a nice way to kind of let this go. All right, come back to the center, shake it out, shoulder roll. And then reach your arms up, big breath in. Twist your right arm under your left, bind at your elbows and then at your wrists. Scoop your elbows forward and up. This might feel like plenty. This might even feel better to hug the shoulder blades in, like so. Okay. So just choose which stretch you're feeling the most sensation. Lift the elbows away from your heart. Press your forearms away from your face. Breathe deep. Drop down through the left shoulder. Deep, bright breaths behind your heart. All right. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, left under the right, bind at your elbows, then at your wrists. Take a full inhale. Exhale, lift the elbows. Drop down through the right shoulder. Press your forearms away from your face. And there's like this, you're trying to wrap the arms so tightly around each other. And just really feel for that connection, palm to palm. Or wrist to wrist, whatever it looks like for you. Good. All right, let this go, shake it out. All right, let's come right into tabletop position. Hands under your shoulders, knees under your hips. Take a deep breath and drop your belly, look up. Exhale, round through the spine, chin to the chest. Good. Wave your spine. Drop the belly. Look up. And exhale, round through. Good. Come back to neutral. Now bring your hips over to the right and look over your right shoulder. Really puff your left ribs out to the left side of the room. Good. And then inhale, come back to the center. Swing your hips to the left. Look over your left shoulder. And just really get into the ribs. Breathe deep. And inhale, come back to center. Now circle your shoulders over your wrists. Big inhale, reach your right arm up to the sky. Open up across the chest. Doesn't that feel good just to reach up? Good. Now thread your right arm underneath the left. Reach over to the left. Hover your shoulder blade off the mat. Good. Inhale, come back up, reach. Exhale, Reach through, threading the arm. Again, inhale, back up. And exhale, thread the arm through, reach, reach, reach to your left. Drop the right shoulder blade down and sink into it. This is where a block may come handy. So if you like to use a block, you might place it underneath your right ear. Now, as you send the fingertips further and further away from your right shoulder, lean back into the right shoulder blade. Feel that in the upper back. Now, here's an option. If you want to take this deeper, take your left forearm to cross your low back. Grab for the waistband of your pant or your hip crease. Open up the chest. And if you want to add a little more balance, can't believe, yeah, there we go. There it is. You straighten out the left knee. Hook your toes, lean into it more, and you can actually use the left foot as leverage to push more weight into the right shoulder blade. And sometimes you roll all the way over. Good. Left knee comes down. Left hand comes to the floor. Inhale, reach your right arm up to the sky. Big breath in. And let the hand come down. Take an inhale, drop your belly, look up. Exhale, round your back. And I'm going to turn this way because I don't have that much space on this side. Let's go left arm this time. Inhale, left arm up. Reach, reach, reach. Open up. Exhale, thread the right arm, right underneath the arm, reach. Inhale, lift. Spread across the chest. Feel that stretch. You might even feel it into that space above the left hip. And come all the way through. One more time. Big inhale. Reach up. Exhale. Thread the right all the way through. Reach, reach, reach to your right. Left shoulder blade lands. Find your ear on your mat. Option to set the block underneath your ear. Now this might feel like a lot, so you can stay right here and enjoy. And into the upper back. And then here's where we start to add more layers. So option, take the right arm, cross it over the low back. Grab either for the hip crease or the waistband of your pant. Rotate the shoulders. Lean into the left shoulder blade. Breathe deep. And then straighten up the right knee. Pin your toes to the mat. Use that as balance. Shift more weight forward into the left shoulder. And right knee comes down. Right hand to the mat. Take an inhale, reach all the way up with your left arm. Big breath in. Exhale down. Inhale, drop the belly, look up, and exhale to round through. All right, let's just sit back onto the heels for a moment. I've managed to lose my voice box thingy, the receiver. All right. Okay, so as we're sitting here, interlace your palms, bring the fingers right to the webbing, flip the palms away from your chest. Big inhale. Exhale, press the palms forward, round your back, chin to chest. Good, huge stretch into the upper back. Inhale, reach the arms up. Look up. Maybe the biceps come a little bit past the ears. Exhale, round through. Round the back. And inhale up. And exhale down. Good. Now reach back, interlace your fingers. Take a big breath in. Open the chest. Press your knuckles away from the shoulders so they could come close. You can have a bend, whatever works for you. So here is where the shoulder is a really interesting joint. We can tend to, if you think about this, the shoulder is a ball and socket joint. So it's like a ball that just rotates in the joint. this way. So sometimes when we come into the shape, we're jamming bone into bone. So what I'd like you to do is, instead of just moving the shoulder head, think about engaging the entire shoulder girdle. Lift the chest, hug your shoulder blades around the spine. Yeah, so the whole shoulder blade is active, and that way we get a better stretch in the pectoralis, the chest muscles. Look up. Get right into the front of the throat. Good. Now let the hands come down to the mat, to the floor behind your toes, and lift your hips up to the ceiling. It's kind of like a modified camel pose. Keep pressing the hips up to the sky. Breathe into the front of the legs. Let's do that as a little flow here. So sit the hips back down, engage your core. Inhale, reach up. Interlace the fingers, flip the palms. Exhale, round the spine. Good. Inhale, lift your palms up. Exhale, reach back, interlace the fingers, pop your chest open. Take a big breath in. Exhale, fingertips land, lift the hips. Now lift the hips. Just get into the front of the body. Good. Let the hips come down. We'll do that one more time here. Exhale to contract the belly. Reach your arms up. Flip the palms, interlace the fingers. Exhale, round forward. Good. Now inhale back up. Exhale, interlace behind you. Big breath in to broaden across the collarbones. Exhale, hug the shoulder blades. Look up. Fingertips land. Lift your hips. Now you can really turn on your glutes here too, so that you can feel not only are you getting an awesome stretch in the front line of the body, but the back line is starting to wake up too. We've been sitting for a little while today, and that's okay. We're just really focusing on the top part of the body. Again. All right. Let your hips lower back down. And this time we crawl forward, tabletop, downward dog. Pedal out your feet. Come up high onto your toes. Exhale, lower the heels back down. Again, inhale high onto the toes. Exhale, heels come down. Now, bend your left knee. Take your right hand to either the knee, the shin, or your ankle. Take a big breath in, and as you exhale, straighten out the left leg. Keep pressing your left hand down and forward. Your hips are trying their best to sway to the left, so pull them back to the right. Feel a little twist here. Try not to sag into the left shoulder. Good. All right, right hand comes down. Bend your right knee, reach through with your left hand. Sink the left heel down too, that might help. Grab anywhere on the back of the right leg, take a breath in. Exhale to straighten. Now press the right hand down and forward. Now what's really funny about this pose is that our face is upside down, and so that means our smile is like naturally happening here. The corners of the lips going up to the ears. Yeah, keep pressing, pressing, pressing. And release. Inhale, roll forward to a high plank position. Set your knees on the floor. Exhale, lower all the way down to the tummy. Let the elbows hug your sides. Good. Now let the elbows come onto the mat. Traction your spine forward. Sphinx pose. Now, feel how the shoulder blades, they kind of want to, not the shoulder blades, the shoulders, they want to sneak up to your ears. So use the upper back strength to pull the chest forward. And if your mat's a little sticky, try to use that traction to add a little more resistance to it. Good. Now lower your heart to the mat, push back, tabletop, downward facing dog. Breathe in, breathe out. Lift the right heel up, and then step your foot to the outside of your right hand. Drop your back knee. Sweep the right arm up, back. Option to keep reaching back, or you could bend the knee, grab hold of your foot, and sink down into the hips. Breathe into that twist. So here, for the first round, we'll do this twice. Kick into your hand with your right foot. Well, that's my left foot. My left foot. Keep kicking into your hand. So notice how that feels in the quad, which is the front of your left hip, your thigh, that whole area. Maybe feeling this more in the chest as you kick. Good. All right, now let this go. Hand to the inside of the foot. Step back, downward dog. Keep pressing the hands down and forward. Let's do the other side. So left heel floats up. Step your foot to the outside of your left hand. Drop your right knee. Sink down through the hips. So feel that upward dog sensation first, and then sweep your left arm up and back. Bend your right knee, grab hold of your foot, and kick. So kick your foot into the hand. Use that as leverage to really stretch and open your chest. Feels so good to create more space in your body. Just feel that stretch as you kick. Notice how the kicking sensation, what does that feel like in the front of your right thigh? The front of the thigh. Good. Now let the foot go. Hand to the inside of your left foot. Step your back foot forward this time. So we're going to go forward, active squat. Sit the hips down just below the knees. Reach your arms forward. Take a big breath in. Exhale to pull all the way up. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, squeeze your elbows into your hips. Lift your chest. Good. Inhale up. Exhale, fold as you bend the knees. Come down. Plant the palms. Inhale. Exhale, step back into downward dog. Downward dog. Good. Right foot will step forward this time to the outside of your right hand. Drop down through the hip. And then take the right arm up, back, bend the knee, grab hold of your foot. Now this time I want you to pull in. But use the strength of your hamstring. So flex your left foot, pull in, pull. Does that change the stretch for you? Is it more intense? Is it less in the chest? Just observing. It's really cool to feel different sensation, similar pose, different activation. Good. All right, let this go. Step back, downward dog. Left foot steps forward to the outside of your left finger. Drop the right knee down. Take the left arm up, back, bend the knee, grab hold of your foot, and we pull. So flex your right foot. Try to kick your heel towards your butt. Now, if you let go of your foot, oh, hey, yeah, those are your hamstrings. Hey, good morning. So keep pulling that in. One more breath in. And exhale, hands to the mat. Lift your hips, step back, downward. Let's go downward dog right now. Down dog. Inhale, roll forward, high plank. Knees to the mat, lower all the way down to your tummy. Interlace your hands behind you. Take a big breath in, stretch from head to toe. Exhale, float your chest and your legs off the floor. Reach actively through your toes. Now, if you're hypermobile in the elbows, bend the elbows. Keep lifting everything away from the floor. Good. Lower yourself back down. Let the right ear come to the mat. Breathe into your back. All right, chin can come back to the mat. Bend your knees, reach back for your feet. Grab hold of wherever's comfortable for you. If you have sensitivity in the knee, grab the ankles and flex the feet. Take a big breath in. Exhale, kick the shins back. Lift your chest. Press the thighs down, lift your heart up. Nice full breaths in and out through the nose. Keep kicking back, lift up. Good, relax down. Hands come under your shoulders, push back, take child's pose. Wide knee. Yeah. All right, so bring the hands back towards your knees. We're at the back end of your space. Hands will either come onto, let's actually do half camel to start. So bring your right hand onto your right heel. Reach your left arm forward. Exhale to lift up and pull back. Good. Sit the hips back down. Swing the left arm back. Reach the right arm forward and up. Down. And come on to the other side. Right hand to heel. Lift up. Big stretch. Okay. Come on down. One more time on the left side. Left hand to heel. Lift. Reach. Keep reaching. All right. Now this time, you can have both hands on your heels. Option to start with the heels curled under and then lift up. Press forward. If that's too much, keep your hands on your low back and work at still opening through your chest. Excuse me. Zoom didn't block out that sneeze. I just didn't sneeze that time. Keep lifting your chest. Feel this all the way into the front of your body. So what's really cool to observe here, yes, this is a huge back bend, a huge heart opening pose. We're getting into some other deeper muscles that are harder to target, like our psoas here. So think of pressing the hips forward, lift your chest higher, breathe, breathe. Option to uncurl the toes if you're on the toes. Take 3 more breaths. Good. One hand to the low back at a time. Get really strong in the thighs and the belly. Lift up and have a seat. Notice how that feels. It's really interesting to observe where we tend to tense up once we've created so much space. If your jaw is starting to lock, just press your tongue against the roof of your mouth. Let the teeth be separated. All right. Drop your hips off to the side, come onto your back. Now I'll invite you to either come into a twist or happy baby, yogi's choice. I'm going to be taking just constructive rest here where the feet are mat width distance and the knees knocked together. So happy baby looks something like this. And then you could take a twist of your choice. Now, if you're following with me, you're taking constructive rest, you could take your arms to cross over your body. Just breathe into your spine. You've done so much great work today. It's really interesting to feel how just the subtle shifts of stretching and moving, we release so much tension built up. We change our state. We change our physiology in the body. We create space so that we're open to receive positivity. Now, if you have your arms crossed, change the cross. Bring the opposite arm on top. If you're doing a twist, twist to the other side. All right. Feel free to stretch all the way out to come into Shavasana, or if you'd like to take a meditation to close your practice, now is a good time to do that. I'd like to thank you all so much for your energy, for showing up. From the bottom of my heart, Shanti, 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 peace, peace, peace. Namaste. Thank you all. We'll see you tomorrow morning for Yin Yin. Have a great day. Thanks.